Sorry, it's tough being a student athlete.
Yeah, it's like I've had practice like every day, and then I have another practice after that, and then I'm tired, so tired.
Yeah. Maybe you gotta do it. How do you get to school? How do you get to school? On the bus, or do you get a car ride?
What's the announcement?
Do you have any time to do it at your grandma's house? Can you do it at your grandma's house in the morning? And then you start walking. Yeah, well, you're gonna have to hustle. I don't understand though why you're doing high school practice and Minnesota practice. Okay, right and label a slope-intercept form of a linear equation. So here's what I'm looking for. We spoke about this yesterday as being just like direct variation, though it doesn't go through 0, 0. It goes through whatever number is in this B spot. And that's the writing it. The labeling it, I like to see a nice little arrow. This is the y-intercept. And it's where you begin on the y-axis. B for begin your graph. And then the M stands for slope. So that's your rise over run. Or I like to call it M for the movement. That's how you move to make your line from your beginning point. All right, and now we get to make some graphs. So I purposefully picked this equation, and I very carefully put the negative sign right in the middle so that we could address any confusion you might have about, is that negative sign up top or is it down below? What do you do when the negative sign is directly in the middle of the fraction bar? Yeah, I put it to the top. I'm going to put it to the top. So I'm going to make this, I'll rewrite it, and I put that negative sign to the top. So what you can't do is this. You can't do both negatives because two negatives would make this positive. So you make that one negative sign, shove it to the top. It doesn't go to the bottom. It can only go in one place. Don't make them both negative. Two negatives would make a positive slope. Okay, I'm going to walk around and see who has started graphing. No, mine's. So I'm giving you a graph paper today to work on, like a worksheet that you can write on. But for you to just draw it in your notebook. It's -3, so you're going to start down here. So I'm going to begin at B. And that's the ordered pair 0, -3. It's a -3 on the y-axis. Honestly, if a student makes a mistake on this, they do -3 on the x-axis. So I'm going to really emphasize that it's the y-axis. So here it is. And then somehow I have to move this rise over run. It's -5, so I'll call it a fall over run. So I'm going to go down 5 and over 2. Sometimes you run out of room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sometimes you gotta extend the graph yourself, like beyond maybe the coordinate plane that you had originally drawn or beyond what's provided to you. And then sometimes you just have to figure out, how to make this go left. So I would go up 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then left 2. So that uses some problem solving. If you're already down low and you have a negative slope, you got to figure out how to go up and to the left in the same pattern. And there's our negative graph. Okay, so I purposefully picked something challenging in number, I better renumber that. It says 2, 2. Weird. I purposely picked something challenging here in number 3. What's messed up about number 3? Yeah, it has to be completely rewritten. My thing's frozen, so give me a second here. What am I doing? Yeah, move the y over. Really frozen now. So it's 4x plus y equals 5. Actually, if I really want to rearrange this the most efficient way to get y by itself, I'm really going to just subtract 4x from both sides. Mikhail, do you have this graph? This is not snack time. It's time to graph. Subtract 4x from both sides. Now I got y equals, I'm going to put the x right next to the equal sign, negative 4x, and it's a positive 5, so it's plus 5. So sometimes you have to rearrange the equation. Okay. So now graph, I'll wait for you. Graph it. Looking for 2 graphs on this paper.
2 grams?
Okay, I'm seeing them. I'm seeing the graphs. Yeah. So I'll begin at 5 on the y-axis, and then I'm going to count fall over run, another negative 1. I'm going to go down 4, right 1. I'll do it again, down 4, right 1. Alright, when you're done with that, just get out your homework.
I do too. Club. And I have basketball practice after school, and I have club soccer.
Alright, here's the answers to 1 through 11. Any questions?
No, these ones are pretty simple. Yeah, these ones are. 15 wasn't even that bad.
In one day.
15 was actually pretty easy.
Do you have a financial target?
Alright, here's what your lines should look like. Okay.
I did all my except Dale.
Alright, I'm going to
I did all.
I'm gonna collect your chapter 3 assignment sheet, so please get that out. I wanna know, is the back of that blank? Is the back of your chapter 3 assignment sheet blank? Alright, you're gonna do your homework quiz on the back of that.
Wait, what?
If that's in there, really.
We got a Bellwork quiz today? Today's Friday.
It was Friday.
Then what?
Imagine not filling out your phone. Oh.
Alright, so alright, so listen. You are not So here is your Bellwork quiz. It's a half piece of paper. Do not write on here. You write on the back of your assignment sheet, and that way I can grade them both at the same time. We can see how well organized you were in chapter 3 by seeing your assignment list complete and your Bellworks done. So you're gonna do that. You're gonna turn them into the basket in the front, and then you're gonna grab your new assignment sheet, your chapter 4 assignment sheet. On the back of chapter 4 assignment sheet is a activity called graphing lines and killing zombies. They give you the equation, and then you begin on the y-axis, and then you move slope, and your goal is to make the line long enough so that it goes through a zombie. So the line kills the zombie, and then next to the picture of that zombie, you write the equation. So I have a bucket of rulers for you to use in class. No, this is your assignment. You have to do it. No, if it's not finished in class, it's homework. But don't take my ruler with you. Okay, so you're going to do your Bellwork quiz and then grab this new assignment sheet and then graph lines and kill zombies. That's class. If you don't have the assignment sheet, just do it on a paper. Just do your Bellwork quiz